welcome back to my channel. So I'm really excited today. I feel like it has been forever since I've showed you guys anything. So I've got some planters and things I picked up at like TJ Maxx, and then I've got some Target Dollar Spot stuff, which is what I'm really excited to show you guys. So I'm going to start with the planters because I have those closest to me on the floor. I want to say this has been like 2 or 3 weeks worth. I haven't done as many videos in the past few weeks. I've been saving money to get dirt for my garden, and that turned out to be less than half of what I thought it was. Tractor Supply had an amazing sale. So I've got my dirt and I had some spending money. Granted, this isn't all like one shot, but I found some really great planters. I'm going to start with the one that's like the most exciting. So that's this one here. And 90% of the time when I'm shopping for planters, I usually just pick up like white and terracotta and stuff. I don't have a plant in mind. This one I set out to find a specific one for a certain plant. And when I found this, I was really excited. This was $6.99, which I thought was a great price. They also had one that was probably about this tall, just a little one. And it doesn't have drainage, so I'll have to use the original pot in here. But I have the one I bought to go in it here, and I'm going to show you guys. So I had a Ripsalis, which is a mistletoe cactus waiting. I guess it looks like crazy hair. So I was just so excited by how perfectly that fit. I didn't even have to change it out of its hanging planter it came in. And this is the fuzzy one. But anyways, I think that's really cool. And the other thing I like about this is, say it's like Christmas or fall and I'm not feeling this face, you can just turn it backwards and it looks like a white planter, so it goes with everything else. And I normally don't name my plants, but I feel like that one should be called Sally because it's a Ripsalis and it looks like a, you know, a female head with all the hair and stuff. So that one got a name. I also picked up some other planters, and this one doesn't go in my white and terracotta type theme, but this felt like a magnolia one to me. It's not, but like with the little trim around it and then kind of like the ombre, it goes darker gray at the bottom and lighter at the top. And this one was $5.99. I managed to find a white one. Actually, there were 2 and I've already filled one of them. But anytime they have like these small white planters, I grab them because they go with everything. So this one was $5.99. And I also like when they have these attached, the saucers. But let me tell you guys, I did get a watermark on my one dresser because I did not know. The bottoms of these, if they're not glazed, they do, they leak through here. So I have little plastic discs that I cut down so you really can't see them, just to protect the furniture. So lesson learned there. Now, another type of planter that you guys know I love, obviously the face ones. I found this little guy. And I have 2 others in my kitchen that kind of have this same like theme, like with the nose and the face and stuff. This one, I took the tag off, but it was either $5.99 or $6.99, I'm not sure. And I know that these are knockoffs. I've been looking on Instagram, and I found out there's a company called Atelier Stella Ceramics or something like that, and she does ones that look exactly like this. And this company is called Floribunda, and I've noticed they have a lot of ones at TJ Maxx that kind of are very inspired by it. But anyways, I think it's cute, and it's more my price range. And I think this will be cute with an air plant in it. And then I have one more planter, and this one I also bought with an air plant in mind. I'm going to go ahead and put a picture in now. It didn't look like this when I bought it. It was just plain white ceramic and gold here. But I wanted it kind of to have that hearth and hand feel. So I went ahead and put like the little X's on here. And I painted this so it's a little bit more like modern and farmhouse. And I think this will be perfect with an air plant too. And I know that they have this in a couple of sizes. I got the small one. This was like $6.99, I think. Oh no, this was $9.99. That was more than I would usually pay, but because I had a plant in mind that would be perfect, I went ahead and got it. So now on to the Target stuff, you guys. This is so exciting. I say this every single collection. Every single time I say it was better than the last. They, you know, they keep getting better. So I don't know. It's almost like kind of like a collectible type thing. Like when you see the collection has like released and you're watching the videos. I always watch Annie Cuckoo. She's like the first one to get stuff and she shows everything really great. And then I make a list from her video and then I go to my store. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys what I picked up. I'm going to start with like the most exciting item, and I hadn't seen this on Instagram or in anyone's videos, so this was like a total shock. And it's this flamingo watering can. This one was at the $5 price point, which I don't know. I feel like maybe it was overpriced for Target's like dollar spot, but I know that other flamingo ones that like other companies make are more, so you know, I wasn't going to debate it and then miss out on it. You fill it there, the water comes out of there. I haven't tried it, so I don't know how well it works. But I have a collection of like watering cans on my porch, and I thought he'd be super cute in it. So sticking with the flamingo theme. Wow guys, that really went out of focus. Okay, got you back. I picked up a mini flamingo, and I actually picked up a couple of these. I gave one to my mom. I put one in one of my flower pots, which I'll show you in my next like plant tour. But these were $1, and I thought that these were adorable. The size of these is perfect. I'm really not about like the big ones in the yard, you know, that's just not my style, but I think that this is kind of like a cute nod to it. So in like a small pot, I think it's super cute. And I picked up one of these gnomes, and I love how these are like gray and like they look concrete. They're not, they're all like ceramic. But the only thing on them in color is the flower, and I loved that. So I'm not sure, I'm not going to put him in the garden because I'm pretty sure that the paint will wash off. I don't think it's waterproof even if I sprayed it. But I'll find a place for him, I think, on my porch. Probably like hidden in something, so it's like one of those things like where when you're looking hard you see it, but it's not like the main piece. And these guys were all $3. I know they had some other ones, they had some guys like laying down or holding the flower different. I also picked up this planting set. So the only things I'm actually going to grow from seed this year, I decided my first year I'm going to take it kind of easy. I'm going to do most plants I'm just going to pick up at like Walmart or Home Depot, like the tomatoes and the cucumbers and stuff. But I am going to plant arugula from seed and radish from seed, obviously, because I don't know if you can even, I mean, like you don't really buy established radish plants. But this here gives you like spacing. So you kind of just lay it in the dirt and plant things. This keeps your lines straight. And then this little guy, I'm assuming, makes a hole. I'm thinking these are probably some kind of measurement. I'll get out a ruler and find out. That way you can see, like, you know, is it a 1/4 inch deep, a 1/2 inch deep, whatever. But I just thought that was really cool. And that was only $3. And then on to the gardening tools. So I love gardening tools, especially when they're printed. And Target did this adorable floral print. So I've got the like the hand rake here, and these are $3 a piece. So it's just white, and then it's got this really, really pretty floral print to it. And they did this on a bunch of items. I'm still looking for the kneeling pad in this print, and there's a watering can in that print that I'm going to try and find. But I also picked up this really narrow transplanter type tool. And I also picked up a set of these to give to my mom on Easter. So I gave those to her already. Sorry guys, I'm just checking the clock. I'm doing this real quick before work because I wanted to get it in, and I feel like the light is better now than it's going to be later. We've had terrible weather, so it hasn't been great filming light. And then the last thing I'm going to show you from the dollar spot is this really cute tin. And this is a seed saving tin. I already started putting mine together. So inside it's just got these dividers. And it's got them for like all the different ones, and then you can see it gave you some blank ones. So the ones they give you are fruits, vegetables, herbs. They give you 3 extras, which I used for flowers and houseplants, for garden plans, and for plant tags. They include a bunch of these little seed envelopes. So you can put the type and the variety, the date you purchased it, and then on the back it's got, so you can put notes about when you planted it and harvested. That way you know if it worked or if it failed. And then it also gives you, I'm just trying to pull these out, a bunch of these little guys. So you get a set of these plant legends so you can kind of plot it out. And I'll just show you real quick. I set mine up for my raised bed so you can see it. I used like 1 square as like a foot. So my bed's a 2x8. And then I did like a little guide down here. But it gives you a bunch of those, so you'll have those for a couple years, or if you have like a large yard. Then it also gives you a bunch of these seasonal planting planners. So you put the name up there, and then I guess like tasks, or if you've, I don't know, grown it or harvested it. It's kind of like blank, so you can decide what you need it for. And then there's also a chore list. There's a few of these in there too. So it's got the seasons and then like a little checklist. That way you can put like, you know, plant tomatoes, mulch this, whatever. All the things you would do, you can keep track of. And that was also in the $5 price point. But I've seen these like on other sites and stuff, and they're a lot more. So I thought this was great. And I love the tin. I did notice that this tin is the same size as like the recipe ones they do. So they're probably all like interchangeable. If you know, if you wanted to put recipes in here, they would probably work too. All right, I'm down to the last 2 things. I have 1 large item from Target, and then I've got 1 large thing from TJ Maxx, which I'm going to take you guys in the kitchen to see because I already put it on the wall. I couldn't wait. So my husband gave me this for Easter. And this is like a plant stand shaped like a house. And it's from Hearth and Hand. And I love that it's like galvanized, but all the welding on it is kind of like in this brass color. So it just kind of looks neat and industrial. And right now I'm picturing maybe on my back porch. I don't want it to get super rusty, so I'm going to keep it on the porch. I don't know, I'm feeling like maybe aloe or something kind of sculptural and tall. I haven't decided yet, but I'm really excited for that. So now I'm going to take you guys in the kitchen. I'm going to show you the thing I picked up at TJ Maxx. So here we are in the kitchen, and this is what I wanted to show you guys. It's this like metal cubby shelf thing. It's got all this distressing. Now this is all like reproduction. It's not like an actual vintage piece. This was $20 at a TJ Maxx like Home Goods combined. Around me they have a couple of those like where they put them both in the same store. But I just thought this was really cool. There's 8 cubbies right now. I've just got some tea type supplies in it. You can see I've got like an extra box and then some lids to cups. But I just love kind of like the industrial look to this. It's kind of hard to film this way, but anyways, and you know, you can see like all the chipping on the side and stuff. And I thought that this went perfect with like my new color scheme. So if you guys watched my spring home tour, you saw that I've been like redoing my kitchen. I painted everything white. I'm kind of obsessed with like having the just plain white walls. I did it in the bathroom right after Christmas, and I fell in love with it. So I wanted white, but with like botanical. So this pop of green is like perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all the things I picked up. I also want to film a video. I picked up a bunch of like summer clothes and some beauty items. And I know I'm not like a fashion and beauty channel, but I just like talking to you guys and showing you like the things that are going on in my life. Plus one of the dresses I found at Walmart, I feel is going to be like the summer dress of the season for me. Kind of like a uniform because it's so comfortable, but it's kind of like pretty and neat too. So I just feel like I want to show you guys that. So I'll be uploading that video soon, along with hopefully a new plant tour in my house. You can see outside, we just got another like 6 inches of snow. It's finally melting, but anytime I think I'm about to get ready to go outside and garden, that happens. So anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video.